Hello, my lovely single Leos. This is a reading about your next major relationship. This will include things like what your relationship will be, how you'll meet your new person. We're going to try and describe that new person, what the connection will be. So we're going to ask some oracle cards and some tarot, and we'll ask the spirit what they have to tell us about this new connection. If you can just remember, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. So if it doesn't resonate for you, just please let it go. Okay, so our first card we have for you is New Blueprints. So Leo, I feel like this is a new you. This is a new you emerging. I do feel like you've come out. I'm just really drawn to this butterfly, and this is saying you've emerged a new person. So you really do need a new person in your life to measure up to you and to really help you grow even further. I feel like you have done such a lot of growing that I feel like you probably don't even fit around a lot of people that were in your past, and that perhaps there's a lot of misunderstandings and you probably don't even know. I'm just going to pause this while the plane goes over. Okay, so this is telling me that you've really re-emerged from like a cocoon state and really re-emerged, and I'd say you really look back at a lot of your past relationships and just go, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? They really did not suit me at all. They really didn't uplift me. They didn't really justify the time and energy I spent in them. I feel like you've taken time to really awaken yourself and your soul, and this is you really opening up your third eye, really wakening up your intention of what you need to do, and really work with spirit as well. I feel like you're in tune with the universe now, and that will enable you to grow into someone and actually connect with someone who is worthy of you. So great start. So yeah, new beginning, you're new, and so you'll get new people coming through. So let's see what this new person and you, okay, we've dropped crocodiles come out, so I'm just going to put that in the center, they're telling me. And we're going to just have a look. This one, raccoon, they're saying, and they're saying snake. So, all right. Okay, so they're saying, for a few of you that are watching this, just be careful that you have put up a lot of walls because of your past relationships. You went through a lot of hard knocks, and a lot of you are sit back and really waiting, not participating in the social setup and the dating setup, and they're just saying you need to go out there a little bit more, put yourself out there, shine bright more like a Leo, shed some of those the walls that you've put up, show a little bit more of your flair, and let people see your shiny new self. It's okay. The people that respect who you are now is the people that you want in your life, but they really want you to let yourself be a little bit more open, and that's what that was coming through. So that's not for everyone. I am getting that there has been a lot of hiding your true self, and I think that's been in past relationships. So this, I feel like this is the Leo side. Now this, the snake and the raccoon can be reversed, but I feel like this is definitely the Leo I'm speaking to in the relationship. So this, I'm going to just describe you, and then I'll describe your new relationship, and then we'll go a bit further into that. So the raccoon, which is I'm feeling is the Leo side, is someone who very intelligent, very wily, but I feel like because of past hurts, you are a little bit more subdued, a little bit not quite yourself, and don't always let people know what you're feeling. Perhaps hide and sort of put on a face that you feel like someone needs to see, or feel like you need to placate people rather than being your honest self. And they want you to just be a little bit more open about what you need and put your needs a little bit more to the foremost. They said you're very much a little bit of a night owl, the person I'm thinking of, and they said, you know, you like to read or binge watch late at night, and they're just saying, you know, which is great, but you know, you're doing it in a little way to hide from the world. So if you're sort of doing something in a more of an obsessive manner, it might be because you're doing it to hide from, say, relationships or things getting out there. So they want you to know that time to put yourself out there, put yourself a little bit forward, and make sure people know what you want, because the right person is going to just be so attracted to that, and you'll be like, I'm just getting crazy attracted to that, where they're just like, oh my gosh, I love that about you, and you're like, oh really? No one else seems to like that. But so they just want you to be yourself, and the more that you be yourself, they said, the more they'll be crazy about you. Now this person I'm getting drawn to, this is a very enigmatic energy. This is someone who, when you see them, you're just like, oh, I'm not quite sure what that energy is, but I really like it. It's someone who is unusual, who is different, who stands out from the crowd, who has this energy that you just don't know where they get it from, but you know there's something behind that smile, is what I'm getting. There's something behind what they're doing, and they have a power in them and an energy. And I feel like this person has gone through a lot of trauma. They might have actually been through a childhood illness, or their family, like a brother or sister, has gone through a childhood illness. So they have a great empathy and understanding, but they're very strong. I feel like they have a really good sense of humour because of it, and it sort of puts them in really good stead for you know, just taking things on the chin and just moving past them. They have a positive outlook, but it's sort of, when you come across them, it's sort of like you're not quite sure how to read their face, because it's, you know, you feel like they're judging you, but they're not. They're just sitting back from the crowd a little bit, but you can tell they're interested. They're just someone who holds back, but is definitely taking everything in. Definitely paying attention to everything, and they're going to be paying attention to you. They've just got their eye out of the corner, and every time you sort of look to the side, they'll be keeping, you know, they'll be looking at you. And I feel like if they're not in your personal space, and say in a group setting or in a coffee shop where they just, you know, you just keep connecting eyes, then it's someone who will check you out on social media, or make sure that they understand you before they approach you. They like to know things. They like to know things about you before they approach you, because they don't like to be caught off guard, this person. So let's find out a little bit more about this person, shall we? And your connection. We'll see this new person. We're going to find out about this connection. What can we know about this new connection for Leo? Okay. Right, we have Temperance. I find clarity through calm, and I choose my battles carefully. So what I'm picking up here is I'm actually getting, well, we've got a lot of Aquarius energy here. I also feel a little bit of Pisces coming through with the purples, and it's someone who is quite emotionally sensitive but hides it very well. Like, you will not know that by the person when you first meet them. This is a person who will fight your battles, who will, you know, wants to stand up for you and wants to help you. So this is a person who his love language, I would say, would be gift giving or helping you out. Oh, another plane, hold on a second. Sorry about that again. So this person wants you to know that, oh, and I do get, they're just drawing me to this feather. So they do feel like they really want to communicate, and they're a writer. So they will write things to you, and I feel like they will write little, maybe little notes or little text messages just to keep you interested, or just to let you know that they're thinking about you. This is someone who will give you gifts or their need to help you out. So if you ask them to help you out, they will, you know, just like, oh, can you bring us some dinner? They'll bring you, you know, whatever you need. Like if it's whatever you craved, they're going to bring you that dinner, because that's their gift giving of love, because they want you to know that, you know, they've thought about it, they know you, and they're going to, you know, excel at it. This person wants you to know that they excel and that they are a deep thinker, and that they can be very playful, but mostly they want to be known as a deep thinker. This person and your connection is one of mutual trust and understanding. Of they want you to let them into all the nitty gritty, all the past hurts and things, so that they can help you work whatever any emotions out. Like, oh, I'll help you out with that, but they're just saying not too fast, not too, you know, they don't want to, you know, they don't want it to be like on the first date you all tell each other all your stuff. It's not like that. They want you to, you know, be comfortable that, you know, whatever happens, that you build on a solid relationship. And this person is that kind of thing, because I feel like they've had to fight, and they can see, I feel like they've had an experience where bad communication has ruined relationships, and I feel like you've had relationships where people have misunderstood you, so you've stopped communicating because people didn't understand who you were, so you tend to stop communicating. So this is someone who wants you to trust that they will understand you, and they will see you for who you are, and it's okay to open up to you. Okay, let's see what else we can get. So I've got some descriptors here, so let's see if we can find a description of either the person, their star sign, or what they're going to tell us about your next person. So let's have a look. Oh, repeats lessons. Okay, so this could be either one of you. So if you have a tendency to repeat lessons, so if you know that there's a lesson that you haven't quite got your top on top of yet, that you keep repeating in lessons in relationships, it's good to work on that now before you meet. If you have not met this person, if this person sounds familiar to you, then just be aware that you might be repeating a lesson with them, and to just knock that one on the head, or they might be getting triggered by you, and this might be a repeat lesson for them. So just be aware that that might be something that you both have to work on. And yeah, because I do feel like some of you might be going, oh, that person sounds familiar already, and it might be. So that might be someone you go, oh, okay, yep. I met them in the club, and you know, I met those at the coffee shop. Childish. So I feel like you both have this childish spirit that you perhaps hide a little bit from the world, because you feel like it's not so cool, or it's a little bit immature. And I feel like it's a little bit, if you've ever read Midsummer Night's Dream from Shakespeare, I'm feeling Puck energy. So if that makes sense to anyone, I'm feeling, especially from this new side, this is definitely a puckish energy where it's very playful and very fun. So which is a really positive thing. I'm not saying at all that it's not positive. So go with that, and make sure that you, and go with confidence. So they're saying you're both actually, they're telling me you're both actually really confident when it comes to what you know. It's just like, no, I feel it in my instincts, I feel it in my my gut. So when you so it's just like, no, and when you decide on something and you're just like, Yep, and I feel like you're both in this same boat where you both share this confidence within yourself. You're both very empathetic. I feel like you'll feel each other. Even like when you're sitting in the room, you'll feel them looking at you. You'll feel, you know, directed to either swipe right, or it feels like to me that, you know, you feel them and they feel you, and it's like something like, I just had to ring. Are you feeling okay? Are you know, and you'll be drawn. You know, you're both like drawn to people just to say, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? And you know, you're the ones that are like, I think that's such and such on the phone. I think I better check on them. So I feel like that's something you both share. Careful of trying to control each other. I feel like within the relationship, when you get into a fight mode, it sort of like you feel like you need to control the situation, you get scared. So just be careful that you're not trying to control things because of fear. And I feel like you both have this tendency. I feel like, Leo, you might have a little bit more than the snake energy does, but I mean, you might be the snake energy, but they're just saying be careful that you're not trying to overly control the situation because of a fear response. And I feel like this might be something to do with the repeated lessons, that you're both trying to overly control the situation instead of letting it flow. So now, one of you, if not both of you, tend to go off and sulk. Now, I know that there is need to go off and have space, and that's really important. But some of you, and I feel like it actually might be the snake, is going to be a little bit someone who uses it as more of a weapon. So, you know, just be sure to nip that one in the bud and just say, no, that's not, you know, that's not what I want. I feel like there will be a small or a short time left before, if you haven't met this person already and they haven't already come into your energy field, I feel like it isn't very long now before they come in. And let's see if we can get some more clarification. And okay, so we also have some Sagittarius energy coming through, so that might be fire signs, or just that really, that playful spirit, that confident spirit coming through. And it's really important, you know, with the Sagittarius energy, just to let them be able to go off and not to be too controlling. So that might be the person that's coming through. And I'm really drawn to 2 and 3. So like the 23rd. I'm also drawn to, so it might be, so this is a timeless reading, so it could be the month we're talking about, we could be talking about their birthdays, but I am thinking more to do with 2 to 3 months. So, so from this reading date when you watch it, I do believe it will be 2 to 3 months' time. And let's have a look and ask the cards where this relationship might be heading. So we're going to go here, the guides say. Where will this, oh, okay, that's the one they want. Okay, we have the beautiful frog, intuition, inspiration. And I think that's the most important thing. I think this is a relationship to build you both up, where you both inspire people, inspire each other, and you become creative. So if you are just starting anew, starting afresh, creating new things, I feel like this is the exact person to do that with. This actually might be a partnership in business as well as in, oh, excuse me, just, sorry, it's like I'm sitting on the runway today. So Leos, it's like you are, for me, it's like you've created a business with this person, or you've inspired each other to create a business, or there's definitely some work with that. I feel like you're creating new things or even going on new adventures together. So this is something that you really inspire each other. I feel like you have inspired them perhaps to work on their spiritual growth, and I feel like their momentum forward is propelled by you, so that's really important. And they're showing me these cards, so they're saying if they could say anything to you right now, what would they tell you? Okay. Calm. Now, we're getting a lot of calm, so we're not... so they're saying, you know, it takes patience to wait for that right person to come through, but make sure you're waiting for the right person. And they say, you light up my day, and they want you to wait for someone who does light up your day. So, you know, you're going to light up their day, they're going to light up your day, and it's going to be so positive and such a lovely, great connection, and so inspiring, and so much love, and so much, you're just leaping forward in, you know, not just in, you know, your soul level, but your heart level, and you have to let it go and go with the flow, and just try and be patient if you can, because it is coming through. It's coming through quite soon. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading, my lovely Leos. I hope you find love very soon, all my single Leos, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd be very grateful. But I just hope to see you again very soon. Thanks again.